Hello everybody, get ready to do lesson 2.2 of pre-algebra math, part 1. 2.2, the distributive property. We got a 40-point skill sheet today for classwork. No points for notebook taking today. Here are our standards and our objectives. Today's bell work, teachers, is unit analysis up here. Which conversion factor would you use to find the number of pints in 3 quarts, students? And then identify the property illustrated by this statement here. What are we doing up here? Give your students, these are multiple choice, give your students 4 minutes on this. Okay, welcome back. Our solutions for our bell work today is B, 2 pints for 1 quart. Which conversion factor would you find for a number of pints in quarts? Our pints, the desired quantity would be pints, so that's always in our numerator, over quarts. This one over here, 1 pint over 2 quarts, is for 3 quarts, so we need a single quart in our denominator here, per 1 quart. And then for number 2 here, identify the property that we use. The associative property, we just changed our associations here of this product here. We just moved our 9 inside. We could have moved to 17 over here too. It wouldn't change the solution. Okay, into our lesson notebook. Students, this is your notebook, page 2 for this lesson. 0 points. Well, we'll see. You and a friend are going on a camping trip. You each buy a backpack, costs $90, and a sleeping bag costs $60. What is the cost of your camping equipment? Well, evaluate numerical expressions. We're going to find out how much it costs. Here is our cost here put into an algebraic expression. We go from our verbal model here, which is find a cost of 1 backpack and 1 sleeping bag, then multiply the result by 2. So if we have 2 of each of these, we can first add the amount of the backpack and sleeping bag and then multiply by 2. And that'll simplify our math there to get $300. Previous notebook taking situation there. Find the cost of 2 backpacks and the cost of 2 sleeping bags, then add the cost. So we multiply here by grouping, and we get 180 plus 120, and that will be 300. That'd be another way of looking at that same situation there. Total cost of the equipment would be $300, and we go into this distributive property here, distributive property down here, students, for you. We're going to practice. So using the distributive property, there's our original expression. We just multiply each one of these members here by -5. 3 times -5, and then -14 times -5. And then we combine these two. Negative times negative is what? And then we have a -15. So we have -15 plus a positive 17. What does that equal? That equals 55. So that would be the way to solve that. In example 1, expressions like that are called equivalent numerical expressions. These are equivalent, it's just that this has been distributed. The multiplication has been distributed here, but they both equal each other. They have the same values, illustrates the distributive property. This is the distributive property here for evaluating a product of a sum or a difference. So the distributive property, here's numbers, here is algebraic symbols of showing it, A times B plus A times C, and then the numbers here, this would be the way that you would do it there. Then here's another way of doing it, B plus C times A, and then we just A times B and CA, or BA plus CA. Then this would be a numerical representation of that different kind of grouping. Then we have a difference here, and we multiply through the parentheses. Again, this is a numerical representation of this problem type here. And then we have this situation here. Again, this is the symbolic representation of this distribution of multiplication into a difference inside of the parentheses. This would be a numerical representation of that as well. And And then example 2, after touring the cave, you visit the gift shop and buy 3 geodes. Each geode costs $5.95. Use the distributive property and mental math to find the total cost of the geodes. Okay, so we have 3 geodes, they cost $5.95. This would be a way of doing it. And then after touring the cave, rewrite $5.95 as 6 minus 0.05 be 6 minus 5 cents. This would be another way of doing it, would it not? What does this not equal this? This is an equivalent expression of this up here. And then we can multiply through here. 3 times 6 minus 3 times 0.05. This will be an equivalent expression of this expression here. Then after we do that, we get this number here, 18 minus 15 cents, it'll be $17.85. It'll be another way of making your mental math easier, perhaps, by doing it like that. The total cost of the geodes will be $17.85. Into our next guided practice, we have this in class. Students, this is yours to do on your own. So, the classroom experience here. Evaluate the expression using distributive property and mental math. We're going to separate it out. We have 7 plus 0.02. So we can do it this way. 8 times 7 plus 8 times 0.02. It'd be 56 plus 16. What would that be? It'd be 56/16 for that one. And that was lesson 2.2. I'm in chapter 2 here. 2.2 part 1. Part 2 and part 3 are available here, as well as all of the other supplies here. If you need worksheets, you should need those. If you need tutoring, if you want quizzes or tests, you want them graded, email me and I'll take care of it. Thank you.